The takeaway from this book is that there are dudes who put on a hat because someone said it's cool and they want to look cool and they walk into a bar, and you simply put on the hat and are cool. Like, this fucking book is like some people go, I'm going to drive through the desert for the next 3 days so that people say he's driving through the desert. And it's on his Instagram. You did it at a time no one was talking about it. You right after you did A Time to Kill, you just were like, fuck it, I'm getting a van, I'm getting a dog, and I'm gone. And you weren't doing it for anyone. In a world where everyone's doing it for optics, you were doing these journeys to the Congo, to Africa, fucking motorcycle with Cole Hauser and Roy Cochran. You guys weren't doing it for
You didn't
views.
record it for social media, you mean? Then did it even happen?
Right, exactly. You know,
The fuck you wasted that.
Got some killer black and whites from it, but
It's so cool.
well, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what it's. If you try and be cool, you really know. I don't know anyone that's really cool.
No.
We try to be cool. We always talk. I always talk about this about the city of Austin.
Yeah.
All you got to do is be you. A lot of people move to Austin going, okay, well, I'm going to try to be what I think being me's like. No, that's not cool. Or I'm going to try to be what Austin is like. So that no, just be you, bro. You stay in your own lane, do your own thing, and you know that's cool.
This is something I want to ask about cool, though, because there's a funny thing about when you watch a movie where the guy's cool.
Yeah.
Like when you get a cool role. Because I think, like I was watching Daniel Craig, right? And he was in like a Knives Out thing where he gets to, it's like it's a character, right? And you get to see like him having fun. Then you watch like a Bond movie. And I think it's easy to watch and you go, oh, that's not like a real acting, right?
Yeah.
But then you stop and you go, wait a minute, though, to be the coolest guy in the world for every shot, you're like, that actually is a thing, and you can't look like you're trying to be cool, because then you're a fucking dork.
Yeah.
So it's like he's got to walk cool, he's got to look cool, and it's like, what? How do you play cool?
Dude, I think cool comes from just ownership. You know, if it's an acting role, owning my man. For instance, first role I ever did, Wooderson, Days Confused.
Fucking love it.
There's a line written in there, Richard Linklater, one of the original lines. I call it a launch pad line. Those lines that you go, this character means that. There's a book written I could write on that character, right? Wooderson's hanging out in front of the pool hall. High school chicks walk by. He checks him out the backside. His buddy leans in his ear and says, Wooderson, you got to cut that out, man. You're going to end up in jail. He says, no, man, that's what I love about those high school girls, man. I get older, but they stay the same age. I went, who the fuck is that? Now, what if that guy is not saying that line to be cool? What if that's not an attitude? He's not trying to make a joke to make Sasha laugh.
Right.
No, what if he's like, I got life figured out, man. This is how the math works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am living in the salad days, to quote the Coens, right?
Yeah.
So it's a life philosophy.
Yeah.
Now that unpacked all kinds of stuff for that guy.
Because it was truth.
Truth. And the guy's saying this truth. And I think what happened, and I look back at the scene, I actually stepped forward on the curb and kind of said it to the ether, said it to the universe. We're good, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I like a Wooderson, and I wasn't trying to be cool, but owning
It is what
your
makes it cool.
your life, your politics, whatever it is, what you want, what you can do, what you can't do.
Yeah.
What works for you, what doesn't, without soliciting, without intruding. Cool doesn't really intrude. Cool doesn't trespass. You know those people you talk to, you're like, man, I love talking to them because they kind of hold their space, man.
Yeah.
You know those people you talk to that are always trying to get in there and solicit and you're like, be cool, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Own your shit.
Yeah.
You don't need me to convert to make you cool.
Right. Chill the fuck out.
Right.
Right.
So I think it's ownership. And if I can find that, or any performance I see where you see somebody own whoever they are, the nerds are cool.
Right.
When they're like, I'm a nerd, man. I like this shit. That's cool.
Yes.
I don't think dorks are cool. Because dorks.
What's the difference between a nerd and a dork?
All right, dorks still want to say, dorks change their answer for wherever they are to fit the circumstance, to do what they think is the cool thing.
You need to come to the Comedy Mothership fucking green room. There's a bunch of dorks in there.
Okay.
I think you made it real clear.
But I mean,
That's so true.
When do we start drinking tequila?
It's coming up.
No, that's the perfect summary. That's the perfect
that's right.
summary.
It really is.
It's because it becomes about somebody being inauthentic.
Right.
They're pleasing whoever is talking to them. Essentially, you're a fucking dork at that point.
There's absolutely no compass. It's all everything's an affair.
Yeah.
There's no marriage on any sort of POV
Right.
or stance.
You don't have anything.
Where you
that
coming
you're-
from?
Yeah.
Bert and Tom, Tom and Bert. One goes topless while the other wears a shirt. Tom tells stories and Bert's the machine. There's not a chance in hell that they'll keep it clean. Here's what we call two bears, one cave.